What happened with Mayor Adams, man? Pull it up, Chris. I just pull up a headline. All right, somebody pull up
Free Mayor Adams, bro. Free Mayor Adams.
He's not even arrested. I don't think he turns himself in until next week.
Oh.
Yeah, he don't even turn himself in until next week.
Well, stay free, Mayor Adams. We fuck with you.
It's interesting, right? Because I'm starting to see something about public servants.
Ooh.
I think that we have to start paying public servants top dollar.
Wait a minute. I love that you said this, by the way.
We have to. It's the same thing with teachers. It's the same thing with...
Whoa, let's not go too far.
Servants. Any public servant.
Let's not go too far.
No, teachers too, man. We have to pay these people top dollar because, as we just said, they're already doing jobs nobody else wants to do.
Right.
They're making little to no money, right? Taking all the shit in the world.
Yep.
It's too easy to entice them to do the wrong thing if you're not paying them correctly. Now, I'm not making no excuses for them.
No. You make a great point where it's like, I think the specific thing, it's tough, obviously, with teachers. Like, yeah, I think if you have like a heart, you want teachers to get paid more.
Yeah.
You appreciate the fact that like they are responsible for our children 9 hours a fucking day.
Come on, man.
And you want to nickel and dime them. That's a little ridiculous.
And they get mad when they get OnlyFans.
Right?
You know
or when they suck one of the kids' dick. You probably don't not even give them enough money for food. You know what I mean? Like, a girl got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Or a guy. God damn.
God, we got some munch eye over there. We got some munches. We got some munches over there. What I'm trying to say is this is really our fault. This is our fault for not compensating these teachers more. Fucking terrifying.
And Eric Adams.
No, but the caveat that I would make is you cannot give people positions of immense power and not compensate them financially along with it. Because what will happen is that they will be susceptible to bribes.
Absolutely.
I think in Singapore, the president or whatever the fuck they got out there, I think makes like $3 million a year.
$3 million?
I think that they pay their...
So that's my question. What's a bribe-proof number for the mayor of New York City?
Exactly. So it's like, there's no such thing as a bribe-proof number. You have to have some with integrity. But if you got a job where you're making millions a year or you're making something like that, you're less susceptible to 10 grand from the Turkish embassy or whatever the fuck it is.
100,000. They said that
exactly.
Mayor Adams is charged with bribery and fraud. They said he's being Damian Williams, the U.S. attorney in Manhattan, said Adams took over 100 grand in graft and used his powers to help Turkey.
So here's the thing. That Turkey shit is probably bullshit. Like, and there's a lot of different angles to this. Like, my understanding from what I heard from people is that there was a few Biden, what are called surrogates, which means these are people in powerful positions of government that supported Joe Biden, right?
Yeah.
And Mayor Adams was one of them. And then during the whole migrant crisis in New York, he spoke out against Biden. And then ever since that, all of a sudden, there's an investigation. There's this Turkey thing. Like,
but he wasn't the only person. Like, it was plenty of people who turned around and started saying, like, okay, this migrant shit is too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they might not have been the surrogates for Biden.
Yeah.
So it was a big slap in the face. Now, here's the thing that's interesting, though. Because I was talking to some people that I know, I don't want to, like, say who is, but they were telling me kind of like how government works a little bit. Like, every mayor of every town, okay, city, whatever, gets money. The way you pay them is not directly. Yeah. What you'll do is, like, the mayor will host a dinner and you'll buy a table at the dinner for $10,000. And you know, if you want to get your building code pushed through or rezoning, you have to buy 3 tables at the mayor's dinner, his charity softball dinner.
That's lobbying. That's everybody does that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. In this situation, what I find peculiar is that it's so egregious. Like, there are systems set up for the politicians to get rich. Look at every politician that entered office. They come out twice as rich. Clearly, they're making money. Don't just take an envelope across the table. There has to be something more to this.
That's why I think, like, see, here's the thing. I don't disagree with you. He's indicted on 5 federal public corruption charges, including bribery and wire fraud. Here's the thing about when you go against the grain. Now, let's just say hypothetically speaking, Eric Adams is right. He was a surrogate. He went against the grain, questioned the Biden administration. They got upset. They got their get back. You can't get them back if there's nothing to get back. You understand what I'm saying? If you're clean, if they don't have nothing on you, because these things are nothing until they want them to be something.
The question is, I don't think you could get to that level of power without something on you. Like, I don't think they let you get there.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like they got something on Kamala, they got something on Biden, they got something on everybody, and that's why you're allowed by the administration to reach that level because they know at any point in time
Shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
So once again, I've said this before and I'll say it a million times. President Barack Obama must have been the cleanest human being walking the face of the earth.
Or,
Because even your ops know. Even your ops know your bullshit.
I mean, Tucker brought that guy on that said that Obama was getting a little Gavin Newsom back in the day.
Man, I'm supposed to be the gay one here.
I'm just saying. Tucker brought on the guy who said he gave him the Gavin Newsom.
The Gavin is crazy.
Yo, he gave him some
giving
Gavin.
somebody the Gavin?
That is
crazy.
a little wild
Gavin,
thing to
I don't
give.
know why Schulz is trying to make you gay this pod.
Yo, Gavin's not gay. He's just handsome. It's my insecurity.
He is. He's a good
It's my
man.
insecurity, Gavin. I apologize.
I'm looking at the indictment. It was unsealed on Thursday. Prosecutors said the scheme began when he was a top elected official in Brooklyn, continued when he was mayor. The investigation focused on whether Eric Adams conspired with the Turkish government to receive illegal foreign campaign contributions in exchange for acting on their behalf.
And the acting on their behalf was like allowing them to build something for their embassy or some shit.
Yeah, it says
get the fuck out of here. Like that makes you not qualified to be mayor because you let the Turkish people build an embassy somewhere.
Yeah,
like every single real estate developer in the city hasn't bribed the mayor in some way, shape, or form.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck out of here,
Says
bro.
the
This is
benefits
goofy.
included luxury travel, free and discounted Turkish airline tickets, and free meals in hotel rooms from wealthy foreigners and at least one Turkish government
Can I say
official.
something, Charlamagne?
Of course.
Why I don't believe this? Because he's still bald. If Mayor Adams all of a sudden came out with a Scottie
He would
Pippen
buy some
fro,
hair.
I'd be like, that motherfucker's corrupt. That motherfucker's going to Turkey and he's taking everything that they got. But the fact that he's still bald lets me know that that man is pure.
It said Mr. Adams pressured officials at the New York Fire Department to permit a new Turkish consulate building in Manhattan despite safety problems. A fire department official overseeing the safety assessment said he was told he would lose his job if he did not follow the order. Jesus Christ, man.
Man, come on, bro. Also, all this bureaucracy around building is bullshit, too. Like, every one of these dudes is getting bribed. All these people that are signing off on your plumbing or your electric, half of them don't even have legit papers to even do the work. The whole thing is a giant honeypot of corruption. There's got to be something deeper than just this $100,000 for the Turkish embassy.
This is crazy, too. In the indictment, Eric Adams, the defendant, continued to conceal the benefits he received from foreign nationals seeking to gain influence over him. Adams did not report any of the 2019 gifts he received from the airline manager or the promoter on his annual disclosure form. In addition, in March 2019, while exchanging text messages to plan another possible trip to Turkey in which the airline manager would arrange travel for Adams, the Adams staffer texted Adams to be on the safe side. Please delete all messages you send me.
That's a little crazy.
Adams responded, always do. On June 22nd, 2018, the same day as the fundraising event just described, the Adams staffer and the promoter discussed by text message a possible trip by Adams to Turkey. The promoter stated, in part, fundraising in Turkey is not legal, but I think I can raise money for your campaign off the record. The Adams staffer inquired, how will Adams declare that money here? The promoter responded, he won't declare it, or we'll make the donation through an American citizen in the U.S., a Turk. I'll give cash to him in Turkey, or I'll send it to an American. He will make a donation for you. The Adams staffer replied, I think he wouldn't get involved in such games. They might cause a big stink later on, but I'll ask anyways. The Adams staffer then asked, how much do you think would come from you? Question mark. The promoter responded, max $100,000. The Adams staffer wrote $100,000. Do you have a chance to transfer that here? We can't do it while Eric is in Turkey. To which the promoter replied, let's think. After this conversation, the Adams staffer asked Adams whether the Adams staffer should pursue the unlawful foreign contributions offered by the promoter. And contrary to the Adams staffer's expectations, Adams directed that the Adams staffer pursue the promoter's illegal scheme. Hold one more part, because this is funny as shit. The Adams staffer also agreed to speak with FBI agents and falsely denied the criminal conduct of herself and Adams, among others. At one point during her voluntary interview, the Adams staffer excused herself to a bathroom and while there, deleted the encrypted messaging application she had used to communicate with Adams, the promoter, the Turkish official, the airline manager, and others. She deleted WhatsApp during her interview.
I mean, that's
I mean,
she's a real one.
Come out with your hands up, guys.
She's a real one. She's a real one.
Hey,
That is.
come out with your hands up.
They got you. They got you. Yo, and here's the thing. Think about this. This happens to every mayor, right?
Oh,
every
man.
mayor. And I wonder if they're basically just using this now. They're like, what if he eventually becomes a senator? What if he eventually becomes, he has like a cabinet position, right? Then the Turkish government goes, hey, by the way, we don't want to make it public that we bribed you when you were mayor. So do us a favor and give us this,
No, they said that. They said they specifically targeted him because they thought he had a trajectory
up. So it's not even about the embassy now. It's not even about this money now. It's the mayor of New York is the most powerful, second most powerful position in government, and you are going to go somewhere with huge influence right after that, and they want to know they got their hooks in. So he
First of all, I
can't be
want to
so.
point out that Schulz is such a tried and true New Yorker.
Yeah.
That he keeps saying the mayor of New York City is the second most powerful person in government. All of government.
I would say it's the first. I would say it's the first.
Forget the vice president.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaker of the House.
Forget the Speaker of the House. The mayor of New York City is the second most powerful person in
The
government.
things he says, he has the second most powerful mouth in government. Gavin Newsom would be the first.
Nah. Secretary Pete. Secretary Pete.
Yo, the fact that we didn't say one woman, we need to be congratulated. There's no sexism on this podcast. This is only the celebration of homosexuals. This is the Brilliant Idiots podcast. Gavin Newsom is straight. I've said it here once. I'll say it again. He's a straight man that loves
guy is so
vaginas.
crazy. Mayor Adams, man, this is such.
Shout out Pete, though.
Salute to Secretary Pete.
God
Listen,
damn.
this is crazy. I don't know, man. I just
Yeah.
know that I would love to see public servants, elected officials making more money so they aren't subject to situations like this. And listen, everything Mayor Adams came on Breakfast Club. Mayor Adams said, "Hey, there's an attack happening on black mayors all across the country."
The real focus should be on our national government that's saying, why are you doing this to New York? Check out what they're doing. They're doing it to New York. They're doing it to Chicago. They're doing it to Los Angeles. They're doing it to Houston. What is the same in all those cities? All black mayors. All black mayors. And so what we're saying, same thing that I'm going through here, my brother Johnson is going through. My sister Bass is going through. My brother Turner is going through. So our folks, what they wanted to happen, Governor Abbott wanted to happen, we're going to turn these cities against their mayors. We're going to create this environment where they're all going to go against their mayors. Go Google what they're doing to my brother in Chicago. Go Google what they're doing to Sister Bass. So the cities have now turned against these black mayors that are making real change for the first time.
I got my guy Marty Smalls. He got indicted like a week ago as well.
What happened?
Him and his wife. Hey, it was something silly. It's so silly. Like
Murder?
no, it was like he disciplined his daughter or something. It's something silly. I'll look up the case in a second.
You're talking about Atlantic City.
In Atlantic City, yeah. You saw that?
Yeah.
What was it for? What was the case again?
Child abuse, I think, essentially.
But he
it's like-
spanked his daughter or
It's like
something?
a teenage daughter. I didn't.
Yeah. It's something strange. It's silly like that. But an indictment? So here's the thing. Now you get indicted because you're Mayor Eric Adams, right? You get indicted and you say, hey, it's because I was against the Biden administration. Now you say it's an attack on black mayors. All of that may be true, but you gotta be clean. You can't have anything like this.
Nah.
You know what I mean? You can't have anything they can use against you. I hate when people say things like, well, he got set up. Yeah, but if he wasn't into what he was into,
Then he wouldn't got set
he
up.
wouldn't got set up.
It would have also helped if he'd been doing a good job. I mean, he's been doing a terrible job.
Has he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, how do you judge the job of the mayor? I think we're comparing it to like Bloomberg, where he would just spend his own money all the time, and then we got spoiled.
Our Giuliani, even though, Giuliani had, terrible policies in regards to policing, especially for black and brown people, but it definitely cleaned the city up.
What are you
Right.
trying to say?
What?
What
He had terrible policies when it came to black and brown people.
But you're saying it worked? Are you saying
It definitely cleaned the city up.
Interesting.
100%. It cleaned the city up. It just wasn't fair. It wasn't fair practices. Like Chris had a good idea one time, even though it's illegal.
stop and frisk all of us?
No,
Yes.
a certain amount of white people every week. You got to stop and frisk 10,000 white people no matter what.
That's illegal.
Just to even it out.
You can't do that.
Why not just evenly stop and frisk?
Because then they had a chance to do that and they didn't do it. Now you got to force them to stop and frisk white people.
Oh, you want to do only white, like a
No,
reparations?
I want to do everybody, but there's a mandated number of white people. I got to go outside.
Don't give me that mandate. Just evenly stop and frisk.
Then why didn't they do that the first time?
Because the cops are,
Racially biased.
the cops are trying to,
Right.
Racially
I'm
biased.
saying I'm cool with that. If that gets guns off the street, if I walk outside knowing I'm gonna get stopped and frisked once a week,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know,
You're
man.
okay getting stop and frisk once a week?
If it means that guns would disappear from the streets of New York City, yes.
You know who that used to happen to?
Who?
Chris Rock. Chris Rock would leave his neighborhood in Alpine, New Jersey, and would get stopped no less than once or twice a week. He would document it all the time. It happened for a long time. This was like Instagram and I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter. It was one of the social media apps. He would literally get stopped and pulled over leaving his neighborhood of Alpine, New Jersey, once or twice a week. And
That's
he documented this for a while. It happens, man. People take advantage of their power. But, I just want I don't even know if honestly giving an elected official more money would stop them from doing corrupt things.
No, it just might. And it also might mean that you're going to get the people that are doing the job just for the money and not doing the job because they want to be a public servant.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. This politics shit is hard, bro.